Hey, how are you, Vine community? Remember me, Jorge, from Costa Rica? Well, I'm back with another video after like 6 months or something like that. um, well, I've been watching videos, right? Yeah, I always keep track of you guys from behind, from behind the screen, right? But I have not gotten time on doing some videos. But I wanted to do one talking about uh, the Acoustic Sounds Prestige series. The Prestige series was done by Acoustic Sounds like maybe 8 years ago, like 2014, maybe. I guess I could be wrong, so correct me in the comments if I'm screwing things up. But they lost the license, and now, well, they got it again. They gave permission to reprint those, so they have like extra sleeves, so they print what they had, and send what they had, and now they are doing this process of, repressing all those records, with the, they are pressed QRP, and they are been releasing amazing titles. I think there are 25 monos and 25 stereos. I haven't bought all of them. I have bought some, and well, I'm gonna show you some that I think are pretty good. This one, I got this one, Rick Dolphy, Out There. This is an amazing album. Massey was the one that made me get into this one. It's a pretty nice record. It's not typical Dolphy. I think, well, not in the sense that it's really accessible if you can think about Dolphy and how his music. I think this one is. You can have a good time with it, and is obviously has some moments, right? And one of the highlights here is that Ron Carter plays cello in this. I think I love his cello playing. So this is recommend. I think this one has not still been back in print, so you can be ahead of the curve and pre-order this one if you like. You like it. You can stream it first, but I think it's a flawless record. One of my favorite Dolphy records, without a doubt. One of the first ones they repressed, was this one, Sonny Rollins, Plays for Bird. Sonny is one of my favorite tenor saxophone players, and here the first track, the medley, is just fantastic, right? This one is a 200 gram. I think they originally pressed this in 200 grams, and now they're pressing it in 180 grams, right? But it's the same amazing quality from these new versions. This is an old version. Both of those are old versions. Then this one is really a new version, which is called Insole Train. One of my favorite Coltrane albums. In the first stage of Coltrane. Before he started doing more out there, maybe, or more risky saxophone playing, more adventurous saxophone playing. This one is you can listen to this in a rainy day and you'll have your rewards, definitely. Top songs, maybe the opening side one, Good Bait, and I Want to Talk About You are my favorites in this one. But if you can get it, I think still available and is repressed, so get it. It's pretty good. Another one that was recently pressed, Miles Davis, Bags and Groove, Brags Groove. I always say it's Brags and Groove, but it's Brags Groove. And this here, Miles plays with Sonny Rollins, Mel Jackson, Thelonious Monk, Horace Silver, Percy Heath, and Kenny Clarke. Well, it's just two lineups, right? So it's not that he played all of them together, but there's a first lineup with Miles, Mel, Thelonious, Percy Heath, and Kenny Clarke, and the other one as with Sonny Rollins and Horace Silver and piano and tenor sax. But it's a magnificent record. It's a magnificent Miles album. I think the Prestige albums from Miles are fantastic, without a doubt, right? Sin duda. All right. What else we have here? Well, I have classic and mega classic Saxophone Colossus, right? What can I say about this record? It has to be one of the top 10 jazz albums of all time. It was skyrocketing in Discogs with this version, the acoustic sounds version, you know. Now, obviously, with availability, we can buy it, and it's like pretty good to have an amazing audiophile copy of version of this album because it's just one must. This is a must, obviously. I think it's one of the first jazz records I heard. I bought this in New York City, like around 2011 maybe. Not this version, another version obviously. But you know, I fell in love immediately with it. I was playing in the background in a record store there. I was traveling, and I think was one of the main reasons I got into jazz. What else? Well, I have more Coltrane here. The famous Lush Life, right? Famous because obviously it was released by Kraft in the small batch series. That's like the first small batch, and hell broke loose with it because of the amount of copies they released. I think Michael 45 RPM audiophile make a comparison from this one and the Kraft version, and I think he decided this one was his favorite. Sounded better for him, for his ears at least. I haven't heard the Kraft. I don't have it. I have this one, and this one's fantastic. So, also, you know, Prestige Coltrane, early Coltrane, softer and but also amazing, with a lot of spirit and a lot of soul. It's like Soul Train, and it's just has this soul and spirit. Obviously he was a very spiritual musician, but these ones are fantastic. No squeaking here. What else? Well, I have more Dolphy. This one lost the acoustic sounds logo thing. Outward Bound, pretty nice record. I prefer Out There, but still was a pretty good record, and I like the cover art. I don't know why, because it's just pretty simple, but I like it. It's just different. And Dolphy is one of my favorite artists, so highly recommend it. If you're a Dolphy guy, which you should be, I highly recommend it. Well, I have this one. This is not jazz. This is more of the bluesy side. Going Away, Lightning Hopkins. Amazing recording. Sounds just fantastic. This one for the audiophile purpose is one of the best you can grab. And well, if you like blues music, you'll definitely like this one. 2 more to go to wrap things up. Elmo Hope Sextet. This one was pretty, was selling a lot on the Acoustic Sound series. Yeah, and the Acoustic Sounds website, sorry. And well, he's, with godlike company. Donald Byrd, Hank Mobley, John Coltrane, Paul Chambers, and Philly Joe Jones. That's the only thing I have to say about this. If you don't get into it with this lineup, you don't like jazz. Simply that. That's the way to go. Finally, dude, how many Coltranes? This is another Coltrane. Coltrane Prestige. The cover itself is iconic, I guess, and the music is, I don't know, maybe one of my favorite Coltrane albums. Out of these 3 Coltranes that I show you, maybe this one is my favorite. I think he's, being more, I think it's more in touch with his sound in this one. I think it's just more of what we will see in Coltrane. So all are amazing, and I hope you guys like the video, and it's good to be back with the video, and it's good to have these pressings, and the vinyl community is growing and everything is going around. Is very good. I had a couple of issues with some of these pressings. Acoustic Sounds was kind enough to ship them back again to me, but they were not flat. The Lightning Hopkins and the Insole Train were presenting some damages, but everything is fine now, and It's good to hear you guys, to see you guys, and peace.